Hi everybody, Chris Krashisnik with eXp Realty. I'm the owner of the Krashisnik Group. I am a licensed realtor in Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and DC, and I love to help people buy and sell homes. So first of all, thanks for tuning in. I release videos multiple times a week, and I hope they better educate people on the process of home buying and home selling and financing and maybe investments and all that stuff. So please subscribe to my page, share this content with everybody, and I hope I can help you or somebody you know in the future. We talked about the last couple topics have been the negative aspects of home purchasing versus renting, and the positive aspects of home purchasing and renting. Okay, so I helped people determine whether or not they should buy a home or not, make that decision. In this video, I'm going to talk about the types of financing that are available to most people. And I'll be honest with you, I've tried to make this digestible. This is kind of a very, very technical subject, and I don't want to give a 15-minute video on definitions and then go here and there and all over the place. I'm going to try to keep it pretty linear. I'm going to go broad. I'm not going to go deep. And if we need to go deep and talk about your specific situation, what I suggest we do is get you in touch with a lender, a mortgage professional, and they can educate you and go over your options that are available to you after they take your credit and look at your income and assets. Or contact me privately and I'll be happy to run you through scenarios and then we'll get you in touch with a lender. But I think that's the best way to handle this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to touch base on 4 types of financing and some general terms, and we'll go from there, okay? There are basically 4 types of financing available in the mortgage market. You have conventional financing, FHA, USDA, and VA financing, okay? A couple of terms that we need to become familiar with are loan to value or down payment. Okay, if your down payment is 20% down, your loan to value is going to be 80%. If your down payment is 5%, your loan to value is going to be 95%. The down payment is the amount that you're putting into the transaction. The loan to value is the amount, the percentage of the loan the bank is willing to lend you. Okay, so I'm going to hit some quick points on each of these types of financing. Conventional financing, always been around, private institution to consumer. Now there's mortgage-backed securities. Most banks package their loans and sell them on the secondary mortgage market to quasi-government institutions that then package them and sell them as mortgage-backed securities on the secondary market. If you want a good video on that or a good movie on that, watch The Big Short, okay? But it's private institutions lending to people, okay? And that can vary from 0% down to 20% down. The rates are going to depend on your credit score, on the amount you're putting down, on your debt to income ratio, and other factors that might be specific to that lending institution. Okay, FHA financing. FHA financing is a program created by the government, by the United States government, to bridge the gap between conventional financing and people who do not have access to a large enough down payment to qualify for conventional financing. So that's geared for people who are starting out. That it's created for first-time buyers and lower income and people with less assets, so they can obtain the benefits of home ownership and acquire wealth that way. Okay, so you're going to have a little bit lower credit score. It's more forgiving, a lower down payment threshold. So FHA financing down payments can be as little as 3.5%. But there are risks associated with FHA financing. Hence, you're required to pay mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. Okay, that is a government loan, so it's pretty much very, very standardized and uniformed for the application process, no matter what lender you go to. Likewise, VA financing is another government-backed loan available to veterans and their direct family members, like their spouses, okay? You have to be prior service or active duty military to qualify. The beautiful thing about VA financing is it is true no down payment financing, and it does not have mortgage insurance. If you do use VA or FHA financing, you have to have a funding fee. VA financing may have a waiver on their funding fee based upon your disability rating with the VA. The fourth type of financing, which is geographically specified, is basically a form of FHA financing, but it's called USDA financing. And that's financing provided by the United States Department of Agriculture in areas that might be agriculturally beneficial. And it's no more than FHA financing, but the 3.5% down payment is a grant from the USDA. Now, it is geographically specified, so you have to check your address and the address of the property you're buying on the USDA website to see if you are USDA, to see if the property is USDA eligible. But a lender can help you with that. As a footnote, there are grants available by state, federal, and local agencies that help people with down payment or closing cost assistance. You have to get with your local lender in your jurisdiction because you will have some requirements or some ceilings or some floors, like you have to fit criteria to qualify for those grants. And those grants are not always fully funded. So sometimes those grants have money and it's available and it's a first come, first served basis. And then the next day they're gone. So you need to work with a local lender, not any of the big box stores, a local lender who knows and has experience with those forms of financing in order to fully see what you really qualify for. Like I said, I tried to keep this broad. I hope the terms I used were not too complex. I don't think they were. But if there was any confusion on them, please comment below, direct message me or whatever, and I'd be happy to sort it out. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to work with you all soon, and have a great day.